Okay, so hi dear Scorpio, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and today we are going to do the reading for all the Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from January till June 2026. I'm going to take your health and your career and your relationships. Okay, and please keep that in mind that these things are not written in stones. Okay, and whatever comes out, it's just an energy check-in. Don't take them too seriously. Okay, this might or might not resonate as it's a general reading. Okay, want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Scorpio. I think that's all. Let's start. Scorpio. Okay, let's see. Let's start with your health. The bottom of the deck after the reading is going to be the overall energy for this month, for the first 6 months. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have for January we have the death and rebirth. Okay, something is going to end here. Some kind of health issue is going to end here. There's a huge transformation for you guys in the month of January. Maybe your like looks are going to totally change, or maybe if you are doing certain kind of exercises or something, that's going to change your personality a lot, like inside out. For some of you, it's going to be some kind of health issues that you're ignoring completely. It's going to be a little bit little bit difficult to manage, and at the end you have to take care of this. If you are ignoring some kind of health issues, don't do that, because it's going to turn into some kind of not so good kind of energy in the coming future if you're not going to take care of it right now. For others of you, if you are working out, if you are doing everything possible from your side to keep your health on track, there is going to be a huge transformation during the mid of January month. So keep going. You are going to be unrecognizable. Feb 2026, we have the Three of Swords. Please take care of your health issues, your heart issues, your BP, your cholesterol level, because you have this tendency to, eat a lot of outside food, maybe, or having high blood pressure. If you already have those issues, please take care of yourself in the month of Feb. Okay, because it's going to be very difficult to manage if you are not going to take care of your health properly. So please take care of your heart health, your BP, your cholesterol level. Uh, yep, I can't say anything more about it. But please take care of yourself. Jan Feb March, Three of Cups. You will be able to recover from your health issues, and you are going to feel like happy, light-hearted. You are going to feel like successful and victorious, and sharing your happiness with the other people also. I think you are going to participate in group activities Zumba, dance classes, going to a gym where other people are also, working out in groups or something, like hiking or going somewhere where other people are also going. Like, it's like a group activity kind of a thing that you're going to enjoy, and it's going to have a very beautiful effect on your health as well. Awesome. Jan Feb March. April, we have Eight of Wands. Your health is going to improve drastically. Your energy levels are also going to improve drastically. You are going to feel energetic. You are going to feel enthusiastic. You are going to feel like at the top of the world, and make good use of this month, because you guys are going to get finally you are going to get the energy to move, to to be active, to do certain things that you were not able to do in the past. So this is going to be quite an active month for you guys, and you guys are going to enjoy a good health. May 2026, we have the King of Cups. You are going to be emotionally emotionally content, mature, grounded, happy from inside, and that's going to have a direct impact on your physical health also. So I think you guys will be able to, finally figure out the ways to keep your health on check, to keep your health on track, and you will be able to manage your health and emotional, mental, and physical health very beautifully. So finally, from the month of March, you will be able to get back on track, and then March onwards, your health is going to improve drastically. There are very good energies present. March, April, May, June 2026, Temperance. You are going to be very patient and you are going to be in a very healing kind of mode, healing kind of energy. You are going to be like, okay, let's rest and regenerate and relax and let's do everything possible from my side to keep my health going and flowing in a natural and organic way. You're not going to be in any kind of rush or hurry, or you're not going to be in this working out too much or taking care of your health too much. You're going to be patient, you are going to be just going with the flow, and you are going to be relaxed and regenerated. Awesome guidance for you guys for this thing, for this department. Nine of Swords. Stressing too much over things that you cannot change or control is not going to help you in any way, Scorpio. Whatever you can change from your side, do that. Whatever you cannot, leave that portion. Okay. So take the charge of your health in your own hands, but don't stress too much over things that you cannot change or control from your side. Hmm? That's impossible. We cannot control each and everything in our life. Few things that we can do, do it beautifully from your side, but other things you don't have to stress too much about the things that you cannot change or control. Okay, this is what it is. Just accepting the reality and truth is going to help you a lot. Okay, let's see for your career, Scorpio, what we have for you guys for the first 6 months of the year 2026. Wow, cool. Okay, let's see. January, we have the Four of Swords. You guys are going to take a break, or you guys are like deliberate break. You guys are going to take some leave or something, or you're going to feel like, okay, I need to rest a little, I need to relax a little because I'm working too much, or I'm giving too much time, efforts, and energy to my career thing also. So there is a break, or there is a let's take a break, or let's pause for some time kind of energy. For some of you, it's like either you or your company or wherever you are working, whatever you're doing, you guys are going to feel a need to distance yourself a little bit from your career thing and focus on something more important. Okay. Jan, Feb, Knight of Swords. In Feb 2026, I do see you being in this energy of rushing too much, doing a lot of things at the same time, not finishing one thing, then moving to the next, not finishing that thing, then moving to the next. It's like a roller coaster kind of energy for you guys, and then you are going to be like, okay, let me run away. I mean, it's too much for me to handle. It's like you doing thousand things at the same time and not able to finish any one of them, and it's stressing the hell out of you. Then you're going to feel like, okay, let me just run away from everything, and I just don't want to deal with this. In this particular deck, we have this meaning of Knight of Swords. Okay, Rider Waite is different from this one. So you are going to be a little bit pissed off the way things are going. I think your health is going to have some issues. That's why you guys are going to feel like, okay, taking a pause or rest or something, and then move forward. And then you're going to feel like, okay, I should just take a break a little bit more. March is a very fantastic month for you guys, health wise also and career wise also. You guys will be able to finally come back to um, the normal routine of your career, the normal job routine, career routine, or whatever it is. You are going to have some kind of salary hike or promotion, or you are going to get some kind of rewards or recognition, or you are going to save enough or make enough money that you will be able to go to some kind of trip or something. For some of you, it's like a foreign travel or traveling kind of energy for your work, but it's going to make you feel very happy, very excited, and at the same time very stable and grounded too when it comes to your career. So this is a fantastic month for you guys to take your career to the next level, whatever it means in your case. April 2026, we have the Ace of Swords. After lots of confusions, ifs and buts and struggles, finally you will be able to get some kind of success and victory that you were routing for from quite a long time now, Scorpio. You guys are going to get the clear cut understanding. You are going to get the clear cut message, whatever you're waiting for, and you will be able to have proper clarity and understanding of how your career is going to be from this point onwards, and you are going to get some kind of success and victory also. Okay, clarity, success, victory, understanding of what you should do next and what you should not, that thing. A new opportunity might emerge, and you will be very, very clear about what you should do about it. May 2026, devil. You are going to be very obsessed, or you are going to be very attached to something. You are going to be like, this is something that I'm not going to leave for the rest of my life. It's very important. And the attachment is going to become unhealthy or toxic. Beware of attaching yourself too much to maybe your goals, to maybe your career or money or finances, um, or being in this energy of desperation, like this is the goal of my life, I don't have anything else to do, I just want to make more and more and more money. This obsession of yours, this unhealthy attachment of yours to finances or money or your career might create some kind of issues for you. For some of you, you guys have to face some kind of unhealthy office environment or work environment. Instead of being a part of this nonsensical game, try to focus on things that you can do from your side in a positive way, and ignore the other portion, ignore the other parts, right? June 2026 is Two of Wands. You are going to be presented with more than one opportunity, and you might have this time of making a choice, making a decision of what you're gonna do, or what you're gonna leave, or what you're gonna go ahead with. Okay, either it's going to be a choice between two job opportunities, work opportunities, or it's going to be choice between whether you should stick to this particular job or career of yours, or you should go ahead with a new one. Take it how it resonates with you, but there are going to be two options or two things to choose from. I don't think so you are going to say no to anything, but you are going to go ahead with one thing, and you are going to keep the other thing in the back, like in the back seat. You're going to be like, okay, if this is not going to work out, I'll come back to this one. That's the deal, right? Guidance for you for this department: Six of Wands. Focus on your own self. You should be the center of attention of your world. When it comes to your career, you have to be a little bit selfish Scorpio. You can definitely help others also to grow, but focus on your own growth first. Once you are going to be in that position that you can help others without draining yourself, without making any kind of sacrifices or compromises that's going to hinder your progress in any way, then you can definitely go ahead and connect with others and help them also. But you have to have that goal very very clear in your mind, that you should be your number one priority. Everything else, everyone else should come second. Okay, cool. That's important for you guys to know. Okay, my love, let's see what we have for singles. Scorpio singles for the first 6 months of the year 2026. Let's see what we guys have. Okay, my love, let's see. For January, we have the Nine of Wands. Your guards are going to be so high. Even if somebody is going to try to enter into your space, into your energy field, you are going to be like, nope, I'm okay, I'm fine. And no, it's like you're not opening up, but at the same time, you're not giving up on the idea of being in love with someone or being in a relationship with someone. It's like your guards are so high because you are hurt. Definitely, you are hurt. For some of you, you are waiting for somebody else to show up in your life, a specific person or specific energy, so that you can move forward with them. That's the blockage here. But for most of you, you are scared. That's why you are going to keep your guards as high as possible, at the same time hoping for love to enter in your life. I don't know how that works. It's like Feb 2026, Ten of Cups. There are very good chances of you meeting somebody in a family get together, in a, like a mixer kind of a thing. Like, for example, you are an app, or you are scrolling your Instagram, and you are going to get the notification of a single mixer or something, and you are going to go there, and you are going to connect there with someone, and it's going to make you feel like a family and home kind of energy. You're going to feel like, okay, this thing, this person, this situation, that can work out, I can work with this. For some of you, it could be possible that one of you is already having kids, and you guys are going to make like, you're going to feel like, okay, we can think about a family or something. It's like a connection that you are going to feel with someone the moment you are going to connect with them. That's good. March 2026, the devil. There might be an energy of third party situation in the situation. Maybe one of you is going to like stay connected with someone else also, and or one of you is going to stay connected to a past person also. But there is a sense of obsession. There is a sense of, let's stay connected even if this is toxic and unhealthy. That's not good. The devil doesn't represent third party directly, but third party interferences can also create some kind of devilish, or like devilish in the sense that obsessive and possessive kind of energies, like somebody trying to trap you, you trying to trap somebody and giving it the name of love, because but it's a trauma bonding or codependent kind of relationship, but it's toxic as well as it's addictive, that kind of energy. My god. April 10 of Pentacles, like you're like working in waves or something. Then you are going to go back to the same space of, oh, this person, this situation holds a very beautiful position, holds a very beautiful potential. Let's work on this. 1 month you're like, I don't care. Then you're like, oh my god, this person. Then you're like, ah, this is toxic. And then you're like, oh my god, this person. What are you doing, Scorpio? I don't know. This is what I'm getting for you guys. For so maybe the person you're going to meet in Feb, you are going to have some kind of obsessive, unhealthy kind of energies towards them in March, and then things are going to get back on track again in April. If this sequence is not going to continue, you might end up meeting some other person in April, sorry. May 2026, Eight of Pentacles. Then you guys are going to realize that these relationship things, especially the romantic ones, they need a lot of time, effort, and energy. So I do see you from your side, you being open to the idea of putting in the effort and energy step by step in a situation and making things work out. And then slowly but surely things will start working out in your favor. Okay, in this area, in this department of your life. That is the deal. Jan, Feb, March, April, May. June 2026, Ace of Pentacles. Then it's going to be a brand new beginning, a brand new start with a very stable, mature, and grounded kind of energy, Scorpio. So I do see April, May, June is a really very, very beautiful time for you guys and you guys will be able to. There's a potential of meeting the soulmate that is going to be there for the rest of your life, Scorpio, at that time. Okay, that's a really good thing. It's going to be very mature, very practical, very grounded, very stable kind of energy. It's not going to be like butterflies in the stomach kind of energy. It's going to be some kind of bond that's very practical, very logical, grounded, and maybe friendship kind of a deal. And you guys are going to feel like you guys have same family values, same cultural values, same kind of background. And then you guys feel like, okay, we can take it forward. That kind of energy is there. My earring keep on coming, like popping up from my hairs. Anyway, the guidance for this thing is Seven of Cups. Until unless you are 100% sure that this person, this energy holds that much potential, I think you should not get involved too quickly and too deeply in a situation, right? Try to understand the point here. You have this tendency to fall for a person or situation very, very quickly and then blaming the whole divine for making it fail, right? Okay, take your time, understand the other person's energies also, understand your feelings and your energies also, understand what they want, understand what you want, and then move forward step by step. Okay, take it slow, take it slow. Otherwise it's going to be a shit show very, very quickly, and then it's going to drain you, and then you are going to blame them or me or the whole divine. That's not acceptable. Got it? Okay, let's move to the part. If you guys are already in a relationship, you are married, you are committed, let's see how it is going to be for you guys for this first 6 months of the year 2026, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. January, we have the Knight of Wands. You guys are going to enjoy a lot of physical intimacy with each other. You guys are going to maybe doing something very, very passionate, very, very like going on dates, having fun, going on trips, and enjoying each other's company a lot, having a lot of sexual energy exchange. But a little bit of lack of groundedness, lack of stability is going to be there. Otherwise it's like butterflies in the stomach, roses and whatnot, like enjoying the process. It's on and off, in and out, but it's going to be highly addictive kind of energy for both of you. Feb 2026, Empress. You might end up getting pregnant or making someone pregnant. If you don't want that, you know what you have to do. Otherwise it's a energy of having a lot of growth and expansion and taking a situation to the next level. This is a month where you guys will be able to conceive if you're planning to do that. Even if not, there might be some kind of energies of pregnancy if you're already pregnant, and this is the month of delivery. You guys are going to have fantastic and smooth delivery. Please keep yourself updated with the medical practitioners also. But otherwise, I do see a lot of growth and expansion and making things go to the next level in your relationship. For some of you, getting engaged, getting married, or planning to do that. Jan Feb. March, Two of Swords. You guys are going to be like up in the air. You guys are going to like be on the crossroads regarding what you should do and what you should not do in a particular situation. Things are not going to be that much clear between you guys, and it's going to be like a blockage in communication or something. But it's a minor arcana card. Eventually you will be able to figure it out, but for some time it's going to be like you guys will not be able to understand what to do and how to do it in this situation. Everyone have to go through that. This is normal. Jan, Feb, March, April, Temperance. You guys are going to slow down, relax, and you guys are going to be very, very patient with the other person here. There's going to be a lot of healing. If for some reason you guys were living separately or some kind of issues were happening, you guys will be able to sort them out. And finally, it's going to be a connect, like coming together, coming back together, reconciliation kind of energy. Whatever kind of distance it was, emotional, mental, or physical, or all of them, you guys will be able to figure out ways to come back to the normal stage and healing the situation with love, with a lot of patience with each other. A lot of healing and positivity is coming back. Jan, Feb, March, April. May 2026 is the King of Pentacles. You guys are going to feel very safe, very secure, very grounded kind of energy in this connection of yours. You guys are going to feel that now things are quite stable, now things are quite mature, now things are going the way they should, and now things are making much more sense to you. It's like safe, secure, and beautiful energy of let's be mature, let's be adult, and let's sort it out in a beautiful, positive, stable way, right? That's the deal. June 2026 is the Nine of Cups. You guys are going to have a wish fulfillment. You guys are going to be very happy with each other. You guys are going to share a very beautiful bond, a beautiful connection. A good news is also coming. Whatever that good news is, might be engagement, marriage, taking the situation to the next level, adopting a pet together, or having a baby, or planning a baby, whatever it is. There is a energy of good news coming in, and you guys are going to be very, very happy. So for the married folks and for those of you who are in a very serious, committed kind of a relationship, the first 6 months of 2026 are going to be amazingly beautiful. Make good use of these months. This connection is going to have a very strong potential to move forward in a very, very beautiful and deeper level, on a very, very beautiful and deeper level. So go ahead, enjoy. Guidance here is the Two of Pentacles. There are going to be periods of insecurity, there are going to be periods of confusion, on and off, in and out, but that is manageable. As long as you guys are on the same page, as long as you guys are able to understand each other's point of view, each other's needs and wants, you guys are good to go. I don't see major serious issues here. I don't see third parties energy here, third party energies here interfering until unless you guys are going to allow them to interfere. Third parties can be anything actually. It can be parents, siblings, it can be money issues, it can be finances, it can be long distance, it can be emotional shutdown, it can be other romantic person, anything, right? So as long as you guys are on the same page, as long as you guys know what the other person wants and needs, you guys are sorted. Don't let minor inconveniences and minor issues get through your nerves and creating scenarios that are not actually important, right? Focus on the positives and focus on the important things. Ignore the other parts. The guy, for the rest of for the first 6 months of the year, the overall energy is the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. Scorpio, this year can be the most happiest year of your life. Make good use of this year. Okay, you are going to have the energy, you are going to have the potential, you are going to have the clarity. Everything is going to be sorted for you as long as you are sorted from inside, meaning as long as you are consistent and disciplined with your efforts and energies and timings towards your own personal growth, towards your own happiness, you are good to go. So this is one of the luckiest years of your life. Scorpio, make good use of this year, right? So this is what I have to say to you. Okay, this is like your soul is going to be very, very aligned with your goals and with your path and with your life, and everything is going to be very, very aligned as long as you are aligned with yourself. If you are disturbed, if you are all over the place, if you are not ready to heal, if you are not ready to have that energy to stay in touch with yourself, then none of this matters. But if you are, this can be the luckiest year of your life. So make good use of this. Okay. Okay, my love. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.